Yes, mothers. New and improved Whizzo Butter containing 10% more or less is absolutely indistinguishable from a dead crab. Remember, buy Whizzo Butter and go to heaven. I can't tell the difference between Whizzo Butter and a dead crab. Yes. You know, we find that 9 out of 10 British housewives can't tell the difference between Whizzo Butter and this dead crab. It's true, we can't now. Yeah. You're on television, aren't you? Yes. He does that thing with those silly women who can't tell Whizzo Butter from a dead crab. You try about around here, young man. We'll sit in your face. Hello, gaming, and welcome to another edition of It's the Arts. We kick off tonight with the cinema. Gaming. One of the most prolific of film producers of this age, or indeed any age, is Sir Edward Ross, back in this country for the first time for 5 years to open a season of his works at the National Film Theatre. And we are very fortunate to have him with us here in the studio this evening. Good evening. Edward, you don't mind if I call you Edward? No, not at all. Only it does worry some people. I don't know why, but they are a little sensitive, so I do take the precaution of asking on these occasions. No, it's fine. So, Edward's alright. Splendid. Sorry to bring it up. Only, no, Edward it is. Well, thank you very much indeed for being so helpful. Only, it's more than my job's worth to, quite yes. Makes it rather difficult to establish a rapport to put the other person at their ease, quite. Yes, still a little point, but it does seem to matter. Still, less said the better. Ted, when you first started in... You don't mind if I call you Ted? No, everyone calls me Ted. Well, it's sure that, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, and much less formal. Yes, Ted, Edward, anything. Splendid. Incidentally, do call me Tom. I don't want you hanging around with any of this Thomas nonsense. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, hey, baby. When you first started, I'm sorry, but I don't like being called Eddie, baby. Sorry? I don't like being called Eddie, baby. Did I call you A-B? Yes, you did. Now get on with it. I don't think I called you A, baby. Yes, you did call me A, baby. Did I call him A, baby? Yes, no. Yes. I didn't really call you A, baby, did I, sweetie? Don't call me sweetie. Can I show you? Are you sure you're plum? No. Pussycat? No. Angel doors? No, you may not. Now get on with it. Frank. What? Can I call you Frank? Why Frank? It's a nice name. Robin Day's got a hedgehog called Frank. What's going on? Frank, little Frank, Nicholas. No, I'm leaving. I'm off. Tell us about your latest film, Sir Edward. What? Tell us about your latest film, if you'd be so kind, Sir Edward. None of this pussycat business. Promise. Please, Sir Edward. My latest film. Yes, Sir Edward. Well, the idea, funnily enough, came from an idea I had when I first joined the industry in 1919. Of course, in those days, I was only a T-boy. Oh, shut up. Sir Edward Ross. Now, later in the program, we will be bringing you a unique event in the world of modern art. Pablo Picasso will be doing a special painting for us on this program live on a bicycle. This is the first time that Picasso has painted while cycling. But right now, it's time to look at a man whose meteoric rise to fame Last week, the Royal Festival Hall saw the first performance of a new symphony by one of the world's leading modern composers, Arthur Two Sheds Jackson. Mr. Jackson, good evening. May I just sidetrack you for one moment, Mr. Jackson? This, what should I call it? Nickname of yours. Oh, yes? Two Sheds. How'd you come by it? Well, I don't use it myself. It's just a few of my friends call me Two Sheds. I see. And do you in fact have two sheds? No. I've only one shed. I've had one for some time, but a few years ago I said I was thinking of getting another one, and since then some people started calling me Two Sheds. In spite of the fact that you only have one. Yes. I see. And are you thinking of purchasing a second shed? No. To bring you in line with your epithet? No. I see. Well, let's return to your symphony. Now then, did you write this symphony in the shed? No. Have you written any of your recent works in this shed of yours? No, it's just a perfectly ordinary garden shed. I see. And you're thinking of buying the second shed to write in? No, look. This shed business, it doesn't really matter at all. The sheds aren't important, it's just a few friends call me Two Sheds. And that's all there is to it. I wish you'd ask me about my music. I'm a composer. People always ask me about the sheds. They've got it all out of proportion. I'm fed with the shed. I wish I never got in the first place. I expect you're probably thinking of selling one. I will sell one. Then you'd be Arthur No Sheds Jackson. Look, forget about the sheds. They don't matter. Mr. Jackson, I think with respect, we ought to talk about your symphony. What? Apparently your symphony was written for organ and timpani. What's that? What's what? It's a shed. Get it off! Right. Now then, Mr. Jackson, your symphony. I understand that you used to be interested in train spying. What? I understand that about 30 years ago, you were extremely interested in train spying. What's that got to do with my bloody music? You having any trouble with him? Yes, a little. Well, we interviewers are more than a match for you, or the likes of you, Two Sheds. Yes, make yourself scarce, Two Sheds. This studio isn't big enough for the three of us. What are you doing? Ah! Get your own art program, you fairy. Arthur Two Sheds Jackson. Never mind, Timmy. Oh my god, you're such a comfort. Arthur Two Sheds Jackson. And now for more news on the momentous artistic event in which Pablo Picasso is doing a specially commissioned painting for us whilst riding a bicycle. Pablo Picasso, the founder of modern art, without doubt the greatest abstract painter ever, for the first time painting in motion. But first of all, let's have a look at the route he'll be taking. Well, Picasso will be starting, David, at Chichester here. Then he'll cycle on the A29 to Fontwell. Then he'll take the A272, which will bring him on to the A3 just north of Hindhead here. From then on, Pablo has a straight run on the A3 until he meets the South Circular at Battersea here. It was a truly remarkable occasion, as it is the first time a modern artist of such stature has taken the A272, and it'll be very interesting to see how he copes with the heavy traffic around Wisborough Green. Vicky. Well, Picasso will be riding his Viking Super Roadster with the drop handlebars and the dual thread wheel rims with his Wiley Pratt 21 synchro mesh. He should experience difficulties on the road surfaces that just don't get abroad. Mitzi. And now, for the latest report on Picasso's progress, over to Reg Moss on the Guildford Bypass. Well, there's no sign of Picasso at the moment, David, but he should be through here any moment. However, I do have with me Mr. Ron Gappo, British cycling sprint champion, and this year's winner of the Derby Doncaster Rally. Well, Reg, I think Pablo should be alright, provided he doesn't attempt anything on the monumental scale of some of his earlier paintings, like Guernica or Mademoiselle d'Avignon, or even his later War and Peace mules for the Temple of Peace, Chapel, and Valois, because with this strong headwind, I don't think even Doug Timpson of Manchester Harriers could paint anything on that kind of scale. Well, thank you, Ron. Well, there still seems to be no sign of Picasso, so I'll hand you back over to the studio. Well, we've just heard that Picasso is approaching the Tolworth roundabout on the A3, so come in, stand trench at Tolworth. Well, something certainly is happening here at Tolworth roundabout, David. I can now see Picasso. He's cycling down very hard towards the roundabout. He's about 75 to 50 yards away, and I can now see his painting. It's an abstract. I can see some blue, some purple, and some little black oval shapes. I think I can see... That's not Picasso, that's Kandinsky! Good Lord, you're right. It's Kandinsky. Wassily Kandinsky. And who's here with him? It's Brugg. George Brugg. Uncle Cubist. Paying a bird in flight over a cornfield and going very fast down the hill towards Kennington, and Piet Mondrian just behind Piet Mondrian, the neoplasticist, and then a gap, then the main bunch, Elicom, Chagall, Max Ernst, Miro, Duffy, Ben Nicholson, Jackson Pollock, and Bernard Buffett making a break on the outside here. Brancusi, he's going with him, and so is Gerhardt, Hernan Lager, Delaney, de Kooning, Okoski, Oshiz dropping back a bit, back here. by the look of it. And so is Paul Clear drumming back a bit. And right at the back of this group, our very own Kurt swears, "He's German!" But as yet, absolutely no sign of Pablo Picasso. And from Total Roundabout, back to the studio. Well, I think I can help you there, Sam. We're getting reports in from the AA that Picasso has fallen off. He's fallen off his bicycle on the B2127 just outside Ewhurst, trying to get a shortcut through to Dorking via Eastlake and Gumshaw. Well, Picasso is reported to be unhurt, but the pig has a slight headache. And on that note, I'm going to say goodnight to you. Picasso has failed in his first bid for international cycling fame. So, from here at the It's the Arts studio, it's good night. Good night.